glad to have you back. It's barely a few weeks since the NNPC scandal dominated the news, but just as the storm hovering over the corporation seemed to be coming to an end, Nigerians are being treated to yet another controversy. Bola Ongiwa tells us more.
You either kill corruption or corruption will kill your country.
Of course, this is one of the quotes that reawakened our consciousness to the virus called corruption and the dangers it portends for the nation. These quotes no doubt endeared the masses to the APC candidates at the time, whom they campaigned and voted for in the 2015 election. Most Nigerians quickly joined the bandwagon and the perceived corrupt government was kicked out of power. But few months into the APC-led government, it also got embroiled in webs of scandal of its own, and the people's hope of having a sanitized nation free of corruption seems to be fading away.
Nigerians would start asking critical questions regarding the sincerity of the government in tackling corruption across board, irrespective of who these seeming corrupt people are or what political party they belong to.
Earlier in the week, news of the return and unceremonious reinstatement of the troubled former chairman of the Pension Reform Task Team, Abdulrasheed Maina, filtered into the media. The story of Abdulrasheed Maina is such that stirs confusion wherever it is told. This is because of the controversies associated with his name. Trouble started for Maina back in 2012, when himself and former head of service Stephen Orosanye were accused of stealing pension funds recovered from looters. Maina, who suddenly became a wanted hunter by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, fled the country, stressing that his life was in danger. He was placed on the International Police Wanted list after a court issued to the EFCC a warrant for his arrest. His sudden reappearance in the civil service sparked off media outrage, which subsequently got swift reaction from the president, who ordered his immediate disengagement from the service. A new twist was introduced into the matter when his family alleged that the ruling party invited their son back home. The government denies prior knowledge of his return. Many Nigerians are concerned about this state of affairs and the revelation by a presidential aide that he had been in the country for more than a year. They questioned the deafening silence of the EFCC until last week.
Now suddenly the EFCC woke up. Now remember he has property that they are now marking all over the place. Is it that they never had all this information before, or is everybody just playing to gallery?
All these revelations have got Nigerians talking, and some are worried that the anti-corruption crusade of President Muhammadu Buhari might have been hijacked by corrupt elements.
It's whitewash. Fighting for corruption is whitewash. This is the worst corruption time we've seen in this country.
It is very clear to many Nigerians now, there is that perception of selective justice and selective prosecution of the anti-corruption crusade. It is also very clear that this bipolar approach to remedying corruption seriously stains the image of this administration.
Yet, Nigerians remain sharply divided over Maina's presumed guilt or innocence.
I'm convinced that Maina didn't steal billions as is being reported. I'm very, very convinced. I can stake my honor for that. So let him go and face them. We've seen that before. We've seen people accused of stealing billions. And at the end of the day, they couldn't even bring the evidence to nail such people because they do not have it.
It is not only unfortunate, it is even surprising that in this kind of period when you are now out to fight corruption, corruption in every ramifications, including corruption in the bureaucracy, that you could have somebody of this nature coming to outsmart the system.
Abdulrasheed Maina may have been relieved of his appointment following the president's order, but all eyes remain focused on President Buhari to see how he will handle the Maina affair. Bola Ongiwa, TVC News.